You want to say hey?
Hey. What's happening? Thumbs up.
Can you see yourself? I posted on Instagram for people to ask us some questions. So we're going to go ahead and answer them. So let's see, we're going to walk and answer these, and hopefully the camera won't shake too bad. We should have like mounted it to the stroller. Okay. So question number 1 was, what is one thing that you miss from living in a house before you were minimalists?
Long hot showers. I mean, it's not like, we still get like a somewhat hotter shower, but I could fit better in our older shower.
Yeah.
That's the only downside.
Because you're like heads above the shower curtain.
A little bit. It's not.
So.
It's a little tight. But
that's funny.
that's about the only thing I can think of that I really like. Wish I had.
Yeah. Because that's exactly what I miss.
Is it really?
Yeah, like exactly. Because like I wrote out the questions earlier, so I got to think about them. Cody doesn't know what any of the questions are, but I know what some of them are.
We're shooting from the hip.
And the one thing I miss was taking showers or taking baths, like, and having a lot more hot water, which is extremely wasteful, but that is the one thing I miss, is being able to take as long of a hot shower as I want. So that was number 1. Question number 2 is, why do we live in a camper and not a tiny house? So, why do we live in a camper and not a tiny house?
Currently, it's easier to finance a camper.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, a tiny house you have to pay out of pocket.
And 2, a tiny house in like some state parks and stuff, you can't like take a tiny house and use it like a camper.
It's true.
So like if we, like when we go to different state parks and stuff, you can't take a tiny house and like treat it like a camper, like how you're staying there.
And also, like, we knew that it wasn't going to be like long term.
Oh, somebody's calling me. Okay. I had a phone call, but so we were talking about why we live in a camper and why we don't live in a tiny house. And 2, because, well, one of the reasons I think is because when we went to the Tiny House Road Show, like 3 years ago, I think, 2 years ago, like a tiny house that's less square foot than our camper was anywhere from like $60,000 to like $90,000.
Yeah.
Or more.
Well, and most of them are built, they're so heavy, like they're built more or less to pull somewhere and stay for a long amount of time. And not really to travel as well.
Yeah, they're not exactly, I mean, they're built to be mobile, but they're built to be mobile in the way that like a mobile home is built to be mobile. Just because it's built to be mobile doesn't mean it's easy to move, like a lot. So that's why we live in a camper. So the next question was, do we have plans to move, or do we plan on staying where we're at now?
Yes. It could go either way.
Yeah. We have no clue what we're doing. We're open to whatever comes our way. So
yeah,
that's the answer to that. We don't know. Would we like to move?
Yes.
Yes. Are we going to move?
The beach sounds fantastic.
Yeah, but we don't know if we're going to move yet. We would like to. We don't necessarily plan on staying here, and we've known that for a while, but we don't know yet.
Just not sure which direction and quite when yet.
Yeah. So, how long have we been together?
It's like a trick question. I don't know. It's let's see, 2018.
We're almost tired.
How old are we?
29.
So 16, so it'd be 13 years.
No,
Almost
maybe
14 years.
Longer than that. Anyways, somewhere around 14 years. So next question is, what made us decide to live in a camper and like be minimalistic and like tiny living and all that? Like, how did it start?
I remember just trying to look for something like go to sleep to watching TV one night
On Netflix.
on Netflix, and we found the documentary about tiny houses. And like 2 hours later, we're both still awake. Oh, we need to try that.
All right,
So we
here
are.
comes the car. Yeah, so one night we were trying to watch something on TV, and we watched that movie. Was it Tiny? I think it's called
they've
Tiny.
renamed it now, I think.
And we watched it, and like as soon as it was over, like Cody looked at me and was like, "Oh crap!"
It's like Wayne's World when they decided to build it.
It was like we both just sat there and was like, "We have to do it." So then we started watching. Then we found the lady on YouTube that does all the like unconventional living in tiny houses. The blonde girl. And we started watching it on YouTube, and then within like a week, it was like, we have to do this. Like this is what we're meant to do. So, and then like when you live tiny, you just have to live minimalistically. So.
Or pay a lot of storage fees.
Yeah, and we're not about paying that. So that's how we ended up living in a tiny house.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you saying I'm so funny.
Did she say you're funny?
It helps a lot. It means a lot to me.
Are we gonna have more kids?
Yeah. She said we don't know.
Is that what she said?
I don't know.
Hey, are we gonna have more babies?
Yep.
Nope.
No.
I'm gonna have more babies.
You're gonna have, okay, well you can have a baby when you get old. Is Mommy and Daddy gonna have more babies?
Yeah, baby.
How about a puppy?
Yeah. No more babies.
One's good.
We're done.
I like one.
Yeah.
Not it.
Okay, next question is Cody vegan?
No. No.
Like,
Fortunately, far from.
if vegan is like right here where I'm at, like Cody's like
I'm no
way back
longer
there.
an advocate for not vegan, like I used to be. There was a time, a dark time, and but I eat a lot more fruits and vegetables than I used to.
Yeah, and you juice.
I like juicing, yeah.
You're not a smoothie person.
Like I can actually identify fruits and vegetables now.
Yeah,
That's
like he
different.
knows their names, so he's come a long way. And he's gone from eating like, how many Lunchables do you think you ate a year? And Hot Pockets?
Oh, I don't know.
Like his entire diet.
I would be willing to say I used to buy 10 or 12 Lunchables at a time.
Yeah, like his diet
Couple times a
consisted
month, maybe.
of Lunchables and Hot Pockets, but now he at least does eat some fruits and vegetables.
And I can't remember last time I had a Hot Pocket.
What are our plans for the future?
Yes. No.
We plan to make it to the future.
Yeah. We definitely want to finish the container.
Yeah.
That's how it's listed goals. And then, I don't know, just enjoy life. Explore more. Go to different places. See different things.
Yeah. I guess like, so like short-term, long-term goals.
We're going
Like-
to check the water.
Cody needs to finish college.
Be helpful.
I need that.
What are short-term goals? Cody wants to keep racing.
Absolutely.
What else?
Become more vegan.
Cody wants to. That's documented too. Like.
It's like that's a really a long-term goal, I guess.
Not a committed vegan, but
Sometimes vegan.
sometimes vegan.
I don't know. I mean, just keep enjoying. I would like to travel a lot more sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
And I'd try international travel. Sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
And check the water. But
I don't want to check that one.
Oh, she
I'm
wants
gonna go
to
just
check
check
the
this
other
water.
side of the water.
Check the other water.
Same water on the other side of the road.
This is filtered water. It's been filtered through that underpass.
So like, what's some goals that you have? For, like the rest of this year, because it's fixing to be
It's
August.
halfway through the year.
Yeah. Well, it's a little more, but that's okay.
Would like that. I guess
Not that one.
we're running out of water to check, buddy. Keep going to school.
Yeah.
But I don't have goals. I mean, I'm just like, live life.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I
not a very
think we're like,
goal-oriented person. I just
well, we're
take it
like
as it comes.
seasonal people. Like, as far as like everything in its season, I think.
That's a good way of saying lost and confused.
I was going back to the house.
No. I mean, well, that's the thing is it's just like short-term goal.
I'm going back to the house.
Yeah, we're going to eat back this way.
We'll go back so you can play.
You can play your bubbles. And you can ride your
Sure.
bicycle.
But,
Yeah, I mean,
I
like,
know I was
there's no...
my help.
no, you have to ride with your
You can
helmet.
ride with your helmet.
I just moved it.
You just
Okay.
moved it. But, yeah, I mean, just take it as it comes. I mean, there's not really any, like...
See, Cody is like not goal oriented at all, and I like, that is like all I function off of, is like an organizer and goals and lists. So I guess that's the balance of it.
So what would you say our goals are?
Oh, I don't know your goals.
No, okay.
I don't know what you want.
What are your goals?
I don't know.
I'm real basket.
Sky's goal is to ride a bicycle.
Yeah. That's also a goal of mine.
Do you want to go ride a bicycle?
I just want to ride people.
Your pink one? Oh.
Let you ride it.
So, plans for the house is to finish the container eventually. We don't know where we're going to live. We'll figure that out,
Yeah.
details.
But when we get done, I mean, we'll be able to move it if we decided to.
Yeah.
So we can sort of take it with us to some point. I agree.
Fitness goals?
More fitness, less bad food.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
don't know.
I don't know, probably get in shape for racing more. Or just for every day.
And I don't know.
Ooh, we're going to run that half marathon thing.
Oh,
I'm guessing.
are we still doing that?
I think so.
Okay. We may be running a half marathon.
It's a goal I could add. So.
Yeah. We don't know yet. Let's see, it's August and it's in November and
It's funny time.
we haven't ran any, but I've ran a half marathon and Cody has done
I watched you run a half marathon.
well, you've done a 10K. I mean, that's like,
That was on accident. But
it was like half of it. But anyway, so we may do a half marathon. I guess that's about it.
bicycle more.
Yeah.
Go to the beach. Beach is definitely a short.
These aren't like life goals though. These are just like, what do you want to do?
Look, a quarter of a mile ago I had no goals. So we're making
You're just
progress.
making stuff up is what we're doing. Okay. Yeah, so we don't know what we're doing.
I can push it by myself.
You're doing good. Can you wheelie it? Atta girl.
There ain't nothing in there. You're good.
Wait for a second.
Some way to turn.
So we said why we lived in the camper, but we didn't say like why, and like we said how we found out about tiny living, but we didn't say like why we live the way that we live, an alternative lifestyle.
Oh,
Like why?
yeah, I mean, since we've done it, we're able to travel a lot more.
Yeah.
We get to go a lot of cool places. You know, the simplicity of it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I would definitely say the simplicity,
I mean, and it's,
the freedom to not be like tied down.
yeah. I mean, you can just get up and go to the beach tomorrow. I say the beach a lot, don't I?
Yeah. Cody likes the beach.
Yeah, you're doing good.
My bicycle.
She's on your core, what she's all got to do.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I'll record
Sky's
you.
goals.
What are your goals, Sky?
Bicycle and my helmet and bubble.
Oh, good goals. Do you like living in a camper?
Yep. I keep going.
Do you remember living in a house?
Yeah.
How was it?
Do you like living in a house or living in a camper? Camper.
Yeah. How old were you when we moved in the camper? Do you remember? That's how old you're gonna be.
When's your birthday? That's how old you are now. How old are you gonna be?
That's right. How many is that?
But if we keep going.
We're gonna keep going. That's what I'm talking about.